Mocking the narc. When you are trauma bonded to the narcissist, one effective strategy to break that bond is mocking the narc. I am the Christian world's leading expert in one-liners that mock the narc. It's a gift from God, I believe. In this video, I'll briefly show you how to mock the narc. Here's my definition of a mocking anti-narc one-liner. A single, edgy, truthful statement that reduces the narc's power, empowers you, and protects your relationship with your children. And I would add, and is entertaining for you. Mocking the narc isn't just fun, even though it is fun. Every time you mock the narc, and I want you to mock him in front of your children, you get stronger. You take away a little of the narc's power and control. Your children see you as stronger. Your children have more respect for you. Your children see more truth about the narc. Your trauma bond is weaker. Do not listen to those who say, oh, you should never mock the other parent in front of the children. Are you kidding me? That's if you have a normal husband. Forget that. With a narc, you don't do that. You're going to lose your kids. He's mocking you all the time. Second, let me show you how to mock the narc. I will use an awful, abusive thing the narc tells you and give a variety of possible one-line responses just so you can get the hang of this. And again, when the narc says something abusive to you in front of the kids, you respond with your one-liner in front of the children. Don't listen to anybody who tells you not to do that. You're going to lose your kids. There's only one narrative if you don't speak up and mock him and speak truth, and that's going to be his narrative, which is a lie. The narc will, of course, come right back at you once you give your one-liner. Certainly, he'll be furious. Ignore him. Don't get into a back and forth verbal slugfest. You drop your one-liner and you move on. Okay, the narc says to you, and this is a common thing a narc would say, the narc says to you, and the kids are right there, you're ugly. I mean, just like that. Whoa! Here are your possible mocking one-line responses. Why did you marry an ugly woman? You finally realize that? At least I'm not mean as a snake. Show me the issue of People magazine naming you world's sexiest man. Again, in front of your kids. Or you could say, careful, you're calling God a liar. Look in the mirror, dog face. I'm not kidding. Say that. I may be ugly, but at least I'm not stupid. Indicating that he's stupid, which he is. Or you could run to the nearest mirror and yell, what? I'm ugly? Or you could say, well, ugly is as ugly does. It doesn't make any sense, but it will confuse the narc, and that's good. You could say, I'm nominating you for a Nobel Prize for staying married to an ugly woman. I will never again subject you to the horror of having sex with my ugliness. And you'll say it. Yes, say it in front of the kids, and never let him touch your body again. That is your out. Someone calls you ugly, we're done. Of course, you're divorcing him too. Or you could say, brace yourself. I'm only going to get uglier. Or, thank goodness for plastic surgery. I'll get right on that. You mean my career as a supermodel is over? And courtesy of Groucho Marx, I never forget a face, but in your case, I'll make an exception. You see how it works? Instead of being upset, defensive, humiliated, and hurt, which is what he wants, you just mock him right to his face. His vicious, mean, abusive narc face. Now, for more guidance on mocking the narc, breaking your trauma bond to him, and getting away from him, get these 2 ebooks of mine. From Codependent to Independent, which is also a video series if you prefer a video series with this material, and Codependent Hell, Goodbye Trauma Bond, Goodbye Narcissist. These books and all my anti-narc, escape the narc resources are on my website, davideclarkephd.com, Clarke with an E.